Hi, I'm Libby from NJACP, and I have Jennifer Rector here, one of our board members, who is the secretary of the board and head of the Day Services constituency group, and really my source of guidance on the board and a true help to me since I've arrived at NJACP in July. So thank you, Jennifer. And, I had the great privilege of coming out to Everas, where you are the executive director there, and learning about your organization, and certainly what a great history your organization has with NJACP.
Yeah.
And there were so many great stories when we were out there and how instrumental your organization was in the founding of NJACP. But one thing that we had talked about just recently, we're here at the conference, and we had mentioned our keynote speaker, Stephen McCoy.
Yeah.
And you sort of lit up and said that you're really looking forward to hearing from him. And there's a real connection between your organization and him. Can you share a little bit about that?
Sure. Everas Community Services was actually New Jersey Association of the Deafblind. So we were founded by parents of children who were born both deaf and blind and developmentally disabled as a result of the rubella epidemic in the late 1960s.
Wow.
So our advocacy and our services and our mission really began with people who have deaf blindness and developmental disabilities. And at the time, there were no services in New Jersey actually meeting the needs of those children. And there really weren't a lot of services in general. Many people thought that, people who were both deaf and blind and developmentally disabled were unable to be educated. So they were sent out to schools in different areas. There was a history, obviously, there's Perkins School for the Blind, and, there's some other, Katzenbach School for the Deaf, but nobody was really meeting the need of people who are both deaf, blind, and certainly not deaf, blind, and developmentally disabled. So for us, that was a real foundation for our services in terms of advocacy, because accessibility for people who are deaf, blind, and certainly, as we know here at the conference, for people with, IDD, it's limited. So it's very exciting to have a keynote speaker who really is, I don't want to say that, his skill set is attributed to any type of service, but it represents real progress for people who do have disabilities. And that's really what all of us do here in the field. So.
Absolutely. How many individuals do you serve in New Jersey?
Right now, we have about 125 people in our residential services, and then we have 3 day services serving approximately 20 people each throughout the state. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you get into this field?
How did I personally get into it? I think like so many people, I fell into it. I actually began working here, doing development and fundraising and, education and awareness. And certainly when I first started, I did not know anything about deafblindness. I did know a little bit about, intellectual and developmental disabilities. But, as soon as you meet people that you're providing services to, you're hooked. I mean, there's really no other thing to say about it. You just really understand, some of the challenges that people go through, and you want to make life better for them. So that's why I'm here. Mm-hmm.
Well, I certainly saw that on the visit that I had at your organization through the staff that I met, the leaders, and I want to thank you for being so generous with your leadership at NJACP and certainly all that you do in the community. And I think I'm really looking forward to hearing the speaker as well. It's an incredible tribute to progress, just as you said.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. I'm looking forward to it, and thank you for having us here.
Thank you.